So a few weeks in then, under a new manager, how much of an adjustment has it been? How have you found it?
Yeah, I think really good. They bring a lot of energy. I think they give as well some confidence that maybe not all the players have before. And yeah, I think we are in a good point. I think we can improve a lot of things for sure. I think we've been working a couple of weeks with him. It's true that we play a lot of games, so we don't have too much time to train, but we are trying to understand his ideas, the way that he wanna play, his identities, and hopefully we can improving and do it in the best way.
Are they very different ideas, or does it all feel roughly similar, like you're building on what was there before?
No, I think they are very similar. Maybe they have some different details, but it's normal. I think every manager has his difference between one and another one. But I think the main idea or the main thing is very similar, and I think this is easy for us because it's not a very big change. We need to continue doing the things that we are doing before, but some things that we can improve and the manager want to do different, and I think we are on the good way. We are now understanding what he demands for us, what he expects for us, and hopefully we can still working on it and be better and better.
When the coach changes or the idea changes, is the biggest difference always the in-possession stuff, the build-up stuff? Is the defensive stuff, the shape, is that more similar? Is it those sort of patterns on the ball? Yeah. Is that the biggest thing you have to get used to?
Well, I don't think so, but it's the thing that probably you can see more easy. Right. From the TV or from the stands. So right. If the patterns maybe with the ball are not good, or you see some doubts, I think you can see or you can feel it more easier, because at the end, defend is defend. If you do concede a goal, all the people think that you are defend very well, but maybe you concede a lot of chances. But if you have a clean sheet, all the people think that you make defensively a really good game. And probably with the ball, if you do some mistakes and you don't have good the timings and this, maybe it's more easy to feel it. But I think was the same. I think it's more important now. You can see that probably the teams that won the tournaments or won the championship not always is the best attack, always probably is the best defense. So I think both ways are very important.
How big a challenge is it, like on a personal level, when the manager changes? Because obviously you have a relationship, you have that rapport, you obviously have credit in the bank with a previous manager, and then it's almost like you have to start, I guess, from square one. You have to prove yourself all over again. It must feel like that.
Yeah, it's difficult because at the end we spend a lot of time together, and then more with a manager that you give you the opportunity to win trophies. And I think for a lot of us probably it's our first trophy with this club, so we have success and we create good relationships. And then it's difficult as well because you change manager in the middle of the season, so you don't have this moment that probably if it's in pre-season you have this time to know each other, to try to work. It's just they came here or he came here and then it's straight to compete, so you need to learn what he wants, try to understand his ideas, but you don't have time to train. You need to do it on the game, so this is maybe the main reason or the main difficult thing. But we are here to try to do our best, and hopefully we can succeed. I think the first weeks in general was really good. I think we are winning some games. We find a good way to win games, to bring a lot of energy, and at the end the most important thing is win always.
So the last time I saw you was sat on the bench at Man City because you weren't available to play, so you sat just behind it, and it was a very interesting experience. I'm not sure if ever before I've actually sat next to a player during the game. You were very vocal, but why was it? It wasn't just you. I remember Levi Colwill was there, Robert Sanchez was there, he couldn't play. How important was it for you at that point to show the leadership you did? Like we saw you out on the pitch, being involved in the warm-up, travelling with your teammates up to Manchester. Did that? Why was it important for you to do that?
I think was good. We show that we are together, that we are a family, and was a good experience. And at the end, we won 1 point. That is the most important.
I felt like it gave me a good insight into what it must be like to be a winger playing against you.
Yeah. No, I try to always help in the way I can. I think I'm important player and person in this team, in this club, and always I try to be with my personality or in my way, trying to help and give my best for the team.
When you think about how life started for you at Chelsea, and that's something you've spoken about many times, did you expect to be at the point you're at now, where you are a leader, a big voice, a big player for this club, and you've won trophies for it now as well?
No, it's true that I don't expect so. At the beginning, before I sign or my first day, I can thinking about be successing here, be an important player. But then when the first season start to go and the things doesn't go in the right way, and I struggle and team struggle as well. So I don't think in this. I just try to work hard and turn the things around. And at the end, no one give me nothing for free. I think I need to work really hard. I need to fight a lot, and hopefully, well, I have this opportunity now. I feel very good here. I think a lot of people appreciate my effort and my way I play, and yeah, I'm very happy here.
So, what is the key when you're defending, which you are pretty much every week against a top player? What is your mindset?
Well, I think it's not easy, but I think the most important thing is try to the opponent don't feel comfortable during the game. I think that's the most important thing, because I think football is very mental, and since the beginning, in this case, the winger feel that probably can be a tough night or a tough moment for him. I think at this point I probably have something to win, and then I just try to always give my 100% in every ball, in every action for the team.
So how do you make an opponent feel uncomfortable? How do you do that? Physicality is part of it, isn't it? I mean,
yeah, physicality, but it's more like feeling I'm always close to him, that I try to don't give time to make the decisions, that he need to always be 100% focused, that he cannot lose the concentration in any moment. And then when we have the ball, I think try to always be far from him, don't give the opportunity to win the ball back. Couple of things.
Are you quite vocal on the pitch? You talk to your direct opponent?
Yeah. I like to always, I think a lot of things you can correct or you can improve, a lot of things you can do with the voice, because if your teammates listen that you are there, that maybe you give some confidence to press, because he knows that you are behind him, or if I give some information, he can turn or he can decide different with the voice, and I think it's a very important part of the football.
So how do you see this semi-final? You're basically at half-time. How is it set up?
Well, I think for us was difficult, because it's our first probably big game or first important game with the new manager. He arrived maybe a week before, a little bit less than this, and I think we respond really good. It's true that always we go behind in the score, but then we can finish the game close, and it's only one goal behind, and I think we need to go there with a lot of personality, with a lot of confidence that we can do it.
Do you think there's a mental aspect to it where they will probably go into that second leg feeling the gap should be bigger, and the first leg ended in such a way where actually you suddenly feel you're just one goal back, you're right on their heels, and it could have been different? You particularly look at that Marino chance to make it 4-1 at one point.
Yeah, for sure. I think the game was very tough, was very difficult. I think they when they score probably is when we are better into the game, and we play with this moment of losing confidence. And yeah, but at the beginning, the most important thing I think was the result. We go 1-0, 1 goal down, and yeah, I think we can prepare good the game. We can think the way that we can hurt them, and hopefully we can win this game.
How important is it to win with Chelsea? You've done it now twice, won 2 trophies. It just feels like, you know, there's been quite a lot of talk at all sorts of different clubs recently about DNA. Winning trophies is just part of what Chelsea is. Do you have that sense?
Yeah, for sure. I think this is the most important thing. I think at the end of the day, the only thing that matters is win, and win the games and win trophies, because this is a big club and we are here for this. I remember when I joined the club, I remember because before playing Chelsea, I played in clubs more like not at this high and at this level. And I remember when, for example, we draw or we win was big moment, and it's like when you win the game, you feel this week gonna be very good. You feel a lot of happiness. But I remember when I joined here, my first week here, we win the game, and I see the people with the same face, that no happiness, and I feel it, and I start to realize that this is our work. We need to win the games, and the most important thing is at the end try and fight to win trophies, and this is probably one of the best or big difference between Chelsea and these top clubs than the rest. You have this pressure that always you need to win.